Hello, it is Sunday, February 9th, 2025. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Sunday puzzle, so we've got a big themed grid with a title, What's It All About? I assume that's not referring to the theme from the film Alfie, which is what comes to mind for me when I see that phrase, but it's probably not that. We'll find out soon enough. Maybe it is. I don't know. Anyway, this big themed Sunday edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Pascal Portalance, Matthew Drake, and, as always, the indomitable Showmaster and the indefinable Charlie Paget. Thank you so much to the four of them, the benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, for their generous support. They keep this channel going day in, day out, and for that, I'm very, very appreciative. Thanks to them and to everybody who supports the channel at any level via Patreon. If you'd like to do that, you can head to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link. You'll find there the bonus videos available to patrons and for benefactors, like those I've just mentioned, the official Let's Check the Crosses Daily Solve mug. Thanks again to everybody who supports the channel in that way. And thanks if you subscribe on YouTube, which I really appreciate as well. And finally, you can join the Daily Solve Discord chat server if you desire. It's a nice, friendly chat community, and it is linked in the description field. All right, let's get on to today's crossword by Rich Katz and Jeff Chen. Rich Katz with about half a dozen puzzles to his name, and Jeff Chen, of course, a stalwart of the New York Times crossword with well over 150 puzzles in the New York Times. So it was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. Let's start solving. And what is it all about? Let's find out. Dressed in, clothed in, shod in, dressed in. I can't think. Pink drink for short. A cosmopolitan. I think that'll be right. Dressed in. Oh, clad in. You could be clad in some particular clothing. Place for a flag pin. The lapel, that's a very common thing in U.S. politics, have a flag pin on your lapel. Up, awake maybe, or, yeah, maybe not. Site of the USS Arizona Memorial. I bet this is Oahu in Hawaii. Probably a Pearl Harbor Memorial. Let's see. Up. Oh, ahead. You could be up. You could be forward. You could have more points. Okay, cable channels, question mark. Don't know. TV's Search for the Titanic, for one. A special something? Report or special? Don't know. Cable. I mean, this might be wrong. It might not be special. We'll come back to it. Charcuterie assortment. So a charcuterie would be a board of meats, like dried and cured meats, probably. Okay, chestnuts are old saws, maybe. So this could be this could be a chestnut, like a bromide, a kind of old saying, an adage, an old saw. It could be. It might be something else, but let's see. My goodness, I say, you might declare, with a bit of indignance, possibly even faux indignance. So cable channels, what are these? Darts? That doesn't make any sense. Dacts would be, if special, maybe is this wrong? Chestnuts. Seems right. Living, maybe it is wrong. I don't know. Maybe that's wrong. Living blank. Living color. Living life. Living, what about this? Well, this was chestnuts plural, so this is still probably an S. Take off the top. Snip, like hair? I don't know. Tibetan beasts are yaks. Oh, skim, right, of course. You skim something off the top. You take it off the top. There we go. Tributary of the Colorado River. I'm not sure offhand. Hardly a romp. Hardly a romp. So what? It's very involved or very difficult. A romp might be something quick and easy or simple. Don't know. Broadway offering titled With Dots and Dashes. Something Morse? Inspector Morse? I don't think there's an Inspector Morse Broadway show. Dots and dashes. Do I think it's Morse? Hardly a romp. I don't know if this is right. Cover for a hardwood floor. Cover. I'm not sure what that's about. Some kind of varnish or stain or lacquer or something. Or some kind of oil. Alone. Solo. Yeah, I don't know. This is right. Okay, let's go back up and just move through the puzzle. Facial cream amount. Right, a dab. A dab will do you. Someone told me it was Brill cream. I think someone said in the comments was what a dab of will do you. It's stranded in a cell. It's stranded. It is stranded in a cell. It's not a person. What is it? Stranded in a cell. I'm not sure. Sorry. Early ISP, AOL. This was early internet service provider, of which America Online was one. Spike, a bump maybe? A spike in numbers, a bump in numbers. Head of a noted animal rescue project. Head. Is that a pun or not? This still looks like special, doesn't it? Special TV search for the Titanic. I mean, I'm not familiar with this particular program. It doesn't feel like I would need to be, but I can't think what the answer is. It's stranded in a cell. Oh, DNA. It's right. It's literally in strands, the famous double helix pattern. So this must be special. So what is this then? Oh, I spelled Wahoo wrong. Oh, that's embarrassing. Cable channels are ducts. Like, industrial or sort of heating ducts or something running through a building. All right, well, that was obvious. And then chestnuts are indeed old saws. Okay, so a living wake. You might hold a living wake for someone. Okay, in their honor. So let's see. So what's the tributary of the Colorado River then? I don't know. Okay, but let's go back up here now that I've made some progress. Head of a noted animal rescue project. Noun? Doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. It's hard to see. Don't know. Okay, well, we'll just keep going through. Harriet Tubman was one for the Union, a spy. The Civil War era. Bad thing to end on. Don't know. Lead into approval. You could be pre-approved for a credit card or something. Polite affirmation. Yes, ma'am, maybe? That could be it in 7 letters there. Prospectors' targets are ore, so gold ore, for instance, if you're prospecting for gold. Bad thing to end on. Sour note. You don't want to end on a sour note. Special. So what is this then? TV search for the Titanic for one. Special request. Is this not bump? Maybe it's not. Why is that a request, though? Special. Oh, inquest? I don't know what this is. I'm sorry. Vodka brand, informally. Stolichnia, I guess it would be. Champagne name. Oh, Moet, as from Moet et Chandon. It is. People usually correct me on this when I say it, but it is Moet, not Moet, even though it's a French brand because the name is German. This name is German, the Moet one. Toy inventor with a background in sculpture and architecture. Ernst Rubik? No. Erno? Is it Erno Rubik? What is his name? I think it's probably Rubik, the Hungarian inventor of the Rubik's Cube, who I think is still alive. I'm not 100% certain about this, but it's my guess. It's my 60% confident guess. Realm. Domain is a realm. Yeah, that looks even more likely. This will be an R. I can't remember what this is. It must be an O. Tribe along the Missouri River. Okay, it could be the Oto. All right. Okay, I think Erno Rubik. I think that's who we're talking about here of Rubik's Cube fame. One's moving with the music. Movie question mark. There's some kind of pun going on. This evening in commercialese. Tonight spelled in this manner for whatever reason. This is developed with the NITE. One's moving with the music. Let's see. Partner of dagger. Cloak and dagger refer to clandestine operations, secretive things. Concern in data transmission. Lags, maybe? Not wild about that being plural, but we'll come back to it. Instructions for slaying Dracula. final something? Question mark. Why is there a question mark? I mean, maybe these are probably theme related, but I don't. Yeah, what is it all about? I don't know. What's it all about? I don't know. Okay, Thurman of film. Uma Thurman is an actor. There we go. Bit of Rasta headwear, a tam. Oh, is that a Rasta thing? Okay. It's usually clued as a tam o' shanter or a Scottish cap, but I'm sure that that is right as well. And instructions for slaying Dracula are annual, manual maybe? Oh, it must be a manual would be instructions. That's what it is. Manual. I have no idea what the pun is there. Something about a steak or garlic or something, or light. I don't know. Thigh muscle, informally, quad. What, quadriceps? Is that what it is? It's hard to see, a blur. And then position of authority is the helm, right? Take the helm. That's the position of authority. This does look like a special request. Why? Spike is a barb. Okay. Head of a noted animal rescue project is Noah of Noah's Ark. I should have thought of that, but I didn't. Okay, why is this special request? Is it a quest and RE stands for something? It must do. So this is maybe manual re something then? Instructions for slaying Dracula. I don't see what it is. I'm sorry. Put over the moon. To elate someone is to put them over the moon, to make them very happy. Place in a pyramid, say, would be to entomb someone, because the pyramids are, of course, grand tombs. Something that if you cut a hole in it actually has fewer holes than before. Is it something where there's so many holes in it that if you cut a hole in it, that hole would itself contain several holes? I don't know. It's probably simpler than that, but I don't know. Inked up, tattooed. Yeah, there we go. Just awful. It's just awful. It's, I don't know. Offerings in some fruit bowls. Mangoes. Actor Benjamin of Miscongeniality. I've never actually seen this. Is that with, what's her name? She was in The Net and Speed. How can I not think of her name? Anyway, I don't think I've seen this film. I might have. I can't remember. Take Me to Your Leader, Alien Demand. That's sort of a classic old science fiction. Oh, it's not mangoes. Classic old science fiction trope. So what's this then? Offering in some fruit bowls. I don't know. Something that if you cut a hole in it. Oh, a net. Right. Okay. So yes, if you cut a net in it, yes, because the material itself is made up essentially of holes. Cutting any part of the rope or material would have fewer holes as a result. All right. 5th century conqueror who tried and failed to take Rome. Attica. Just awful. Odious. It's terrible, yeah. Offerings in some fruit bowls are... Why do I not see that? Actor Benjamin, right, I'm not sure. Honk. Toot a horn? Oh, no, it's Attila. Sorry, it's not Attica, it's Attila. Sorry, I was confusing places and people. There we go, Attila the Hun. Okay, so there we go. So offering in some fruit bowls are melons. And then actor Benjamin Bratt? That sounds sort of familiar. Manual recount, right. Instructions for slaying Dracula. So a manual recount is a phrase. It's a manual regarding Count Dracula. Okay, so this is it's a TV special regarding a quest, the search for the Titanic. Okay, I finally understand what's going on. It's just, we have ordinary phrases that include an RE, but in our punny interpretation of these phrases, our sort of cryptic reading of these phrases, we're using the RE to mean regarding or about. Okay, well that's good. So tributary of the Colorado River, right? I don't know. This is where I left before, so let's go elsewhere. Shoppers' conveniences, bags or something, or I don't know. Wrigglers by the Nile, asps maybe? Like blank, rap hit fueling the Drake-Kendrick Lamar beef of 2024, right? I was aware this was happening, but I'm not really aware of the details of it, to be honest with you. Like a something, although, no. Okay. Fabric similar to suede, I don't know. Blank week, TV ratings period. Oh, this is a thing that I don't know that it's even relevant anymore. Sweeps week, I never quite I think it was something like a particular week in the fall when all of the fall TV shows had come back, and this was considered a big indicator of what was successful, something like that. Broadway offering titled with dots and dashes, right? So this is probably an RE there. So it's a show, show regarding Morse. Yes, okay. And to show remorse is obviously that's a phrase. So I was right that Morse would be in here referencing the dots and dashes, Morse code. So there we go. So maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe it is about Inspector Morse. I don't think it is. Like blank rap hit, right? Okay, I don't know. Fabric similar to suede, right? I don't know that either. High protein diet. Oh, the paleo. I don't know. I guess sort of Paleolithic. I guess it sort of means diet. Okay. Climber's aid. Rope would be useful in climbing. And belfry locale. So this would be in a church's steeple. There we go. Like what? Maybe that, or maybe like that. Okay, never mind. Could be either of those. That either sounds plausible. Shoppers' conveniences, ATMs maybe to pull out cash. Increasingly unnecessary these days. It feels. Let's see. Fabric similar to suede. Oh, moleskin. Okay, so this probably is ATMs. So that is that, like that. That's okay. That sounds plausible. We'll keep going. TED Talk about neuropsychology. Well, it's not going to be special again because we've already put that in. Something regarding what? Neuropsychology. Spiel? It's not going to be spiel. We've already not spelled for that. Let's see. Journalist Holt. Ooh. Is Leslie Holt someone? Speech. Oh, speech. I was thinking speech therapy, but that's obviously not right because there's no RE in it. Speech. I don't know. This part is probably right. Let's see. Journalist told, yeah, it could be Leslie. Herbal supplement used as a cold remedy. Oh, echinacea? That's I don't know. I could be wrong about that. Something like that, I think. Term of endearment. Hun, maybe? Pet name for partner. So is this our plan or not? Like tightwads. They're what? Miserly. They're stingy. There we go. Alone. Not sure. Cover for a hardwood floor. Oh, an area rug. There we go. Yes, you could put an area rug down over hardwood floor. So, tributary of the Colorado River, I don't know. Nat Geo, National Geographic. Oops. Hardly a romp. It's a slog. It was very difficult. So, Keela, is that right? Oh, living wage, maybe this. You pay someone a living wage. Okay. And then Gila. This seems more likely as a river name. Okay, Aquila just didn't seem right to me. I'm glad I checked that. I think this is much more likely to be right. Okay. Alone. Solely? Yeah, you did it alone. You did it solely. You did it by yourself. Okay. Indian dish featuring potatoes and cucumber. Aloo gobi. A delicious dish. And condition that may involve repetitive behaviors, for short, obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD. Oh, speech recognition. There we go. There we go. I wish I would have thought of that more quickly, but there we go. Speech regarding cognition. Cognition would be, an area that neuropsychology would study. And then, of course, speech recognition is a phrase. All right, great. So harmonic R&B subgenre. Doo-wop, I guess, probably. Kind of an older subgenre. Goaded. If you goaded someone, you egged them on. When doubled, chocolate treat. A bonbon, I guess. Yeah, a little chocolate. Prove untrue would be to debunk a claim. Oops. Okay, so ones moving with the music are roadies, because they travel with a band. And, they move from city to city with the band to help set up and take down the show. All right, here we have heart eyes emojis. I'm in love, maybe? Yeah, you could imagine that meaning someone texted that. You might imagine them saying I'm in love. Long, long time, an eon, or it could be an era. It's probably an eon, long, long time. Roll of green, a roll of sod that you might lay out in a yard or something. Be green. So farm call is moo from a cow. And then rear, as in your rear legs, would be the hind legs of an animal, say. Okay, so dragster would be a hot rod, a souped up car. And then one's whistling while they work would be kettles. Traditional kettles on a stovetop, that kind. It's a thing. An item is literally a thing. Lose ground, say, to erode the ground away. Adam's apple locale. Oh, Eden. So not referring to the bit of anatomy, but rather to the place where Adam biblically lived and where the apple was. Spanish muralist whose American progress is in the lobby of 30 Rockefeller Center. I wonder if I'll recognize this. I don't offhand. 30 Rockefeller Center, that's the NBC headquarters. Metaphysics, well, I don't remember if it's their headquarters, but they have studios there at the very least. I think it is. Metaphorical bit of progress. A dent, you make a dent in something, and then U-Haul ad is something RE mover. Oh, spot, yeah, spot remover. That's what it is. So you have an ad spot, a little bit of advertising regarding a moving company, which is U-Haul, and then of course spot remover is a product. Okay, so poetic tribute. It is the official poetic form of the New York Times crossword, the ode. There it is. Haven't had as many odes recently, I don't think, but it's back. Never gone for long. Imprint as a lasting memory would be to etch something in someone's mind. We'll come over here. The third one is often dangerous, the third rail in a railway line. Roof overhang is the eave. Organization holding an annual basketball championship since 1939 is the NCAA. So there we go. That's university level sport in the United States. Blank mind, hive mind. Oh, you're in on this too. Et tu, maybe? Is it referencing Shakespeare's Brutus and Julius Caesar? Or sorry, it was referencing Caesar himself addressing Brutus, is what I should say. It might be. Which has become a kind of, classic rejoinder to some kind of betrayer. Chow time. Let's eat. Yeah, there we go. Listings on a blog roll are sites, right. This is a thing. I don't know that this still really exists, but ages ago when blogs were sort of a big internet phenomenon, you'd have a blog roll and then you'd link to other people's blogs that you sort of appreciated or knew. All right, and the 1% would be the elite. Decorate could be to adorn something with decorative elements. Believe it, a tenet. So the exclamation point, when we see that, it means the clue is being said about the answer. It's not defining the answer or replacing it in a sentence. So a tenet is something you literally believe. It's an element of faith, for instance. So then a feature of the Nina, but not the Pinta. So this is the diacritic mark, the tilde above the N, the second N in Nina. And then, tenets, we've got that. And then here we have to be in Gay Paris. So this is referring to the city of Paris or France more generally. So the French language, and être is the verb to be in French. Okay, off to someone's inbox. The email has been sent. It's off. Can't get it back. Giddiness at completing this crossword puzzle. Something intuition. Giddiness. No, that's not really giddiness. Puzzle something. Resolution. Re solution. Yeah, that sounds right. High resolution, right? Okay, so you have a high. You're literally feeling giddy. You have a high regarding the solution of this puzzle, which I have not yet achieved. And then high resolution, of course, is a phrase. All right. Tous les jours would be every day in French, literally all of the days. And then a ball is an orb, something spherical. Error of the game show The Cube. I don't think I've heard of The Cube, but it must be CBS. I don't think what else would fit there. It's passed on the way to the bar for short. Oh, maybe it's not CBS. Maybe it's TBS because is this what the practice SAT? Although why would you pass that on the way to the bar? I assume this is referring to something that someone studying to be an attorney, a lawyer would take. Okay, I don't know this one yet. Longtime restaurant critic blank green. I'm not sure. Required. To require something is to need it. And the reason someone might go streaking is on a dare. Longtime restaurant critic. Yeah, okay, I don't know. Crowd noise, the roar of the crowd, perhaps. And did some winter riding. Slade? Yeah, that seems right. So this is Gale, maybe? Oh, law school admissions test. That's what it is, right? I should have known that. And then this is TBS, so that is the error of the game show, presumably. All right, what about this? Classic muscle car, GTO, is a classic model name of a powerful car, muscle car. Contribution to a pot is the ante for poker, something like that. Pluto, e.g., would be a god, a classic Roman god in this case, of the underworld. Computer's process of storing data is caching, maybe? I'm not sure that's right. Could be writing data to a hard disk, I'm not sure. Picture of Pluto, for instance. So in this case, we're referring to Pluto, the cartoon character, the Disney, I guess, cartoon character, who might be pictured on an animation cell. And then superlative suffix is est, like hardest or easiest. Bud after Jack, perhaps. Bud after Jack, perhaps. Not sure what that's about. Yoga type. Oh, Hatha yoga? I think that's something. Let's see if that works. I solemnly swear, for one. That would be an oath that you take. And then, oops, what about this? Bud after Jack, perhaps. Bud. Don't know what that is, sorry. Herbal supplement used as a cold remedy. Yeah, it does look like echinacea, doesn't it? I think this is an H. And then, so this, I don't think I read this clue. So is this our plan or not? Should we, you might ask? Journalist Holt. Oh, Lester Holt. That sounds right. I think I was confusing maybe, Leslie Stahl, maybe? Okay, anyway, Lester Holt. That does sound familiar. Okay, what about this? Syllables of reproof. Tisks, or Tisk, I should say. And then R&B trio with the 1991 hit No Scrubs. That's TLC. Classic song. And then here we have May Day is Lay Day in Hawaii. Holiday slogan. Okay. I mean, I'm assuming it's lay because it's Hawaii and that's what fits in the here. I don't know that. Not aware of that slogan. But that must be right. May Day is Lay Day in Hawaii. Okay. New to me, but there we go. Something blue that follows black or red. A sea. Oh, yes, as in the Black Sea or the Red Sea. And, sea is blue. So there we go. Okay, Scout's container is what? Not a canister, it's container. Canteen of water, maybe? That must be what it is. Oh, that fits with echinacea. Okay. Well, we'll keep going. Welcome at the door. To see someone in is to welcome them at the door. And then Sister of Hades. Oh, is Hera the Sister of Hades? That sounds... Who's also Pluto, who we encountered earlier. So, Bud after Jack, perhaps it's a chaser. I see. So you had a shot of whiskey and then a beer chaser. That's what's being described there. Okay. And then email thread with a donate now message. Well, that'll be some kind of reaction here. Something action. An email thread. Oh, chain reaction. It's a chain, right? Because it's an email thread. So it's kind of a chain of emails. It's a chain regarding action, political action, or some other form of donation. Okay, so there we go. And then chain reaction, of course, is a phrase. Home of sriracha, where the hot sauce was invented, Thailand. Yep, there we go. And I think it's one of those things where, it was invented in Thailand, but it's become really associated with Vietnam. I remember reading about that years ago, and I don't remember the history of it. But anyway, there we go. Spiced quaff, chai. There we go. Spiced tea. And then cylindrical Mexican pastry is, why do I not see what this is? Oh, a churro. Yes, it's the fried cinnamon and sugar coated dough. Okay, actor Mark of NCIS. I don't know. I've never actually seen that. Let's see. Chuck, to throw something or something? I don't know. Not sure. Milan Fashion House. I was going to say Prada, but that doesn't fit. Oh, Armani, it must be, yeah. And Milan, of course, being the sort of fashion capital of Italy. Substances in sports scandals, familiarly. Roids, like steroids. So familiarly meaning a kind of abbreviated or colloquial version of the word. Flattened in a way is something ED, probably. What about this? Keanu's role in The Matrix, he played the character Neo in the film The Matrix. And common sonata enders are ronda. Okay, yeah, rondas. I don't remember all the details of sonata form anymore, but this sounds right to me. The musical form, I mean. Actor Mark of NCIS, right? Okay, don't know. Chuck Poll? Why? I still don't see. That's not right. Be in charge of as a committee to chair it. So what is this? Hurl. To chuck something is to hurl it. Okay, I don't know why that was so difficult, but there we go. So be in charge of is to chair a committee. Flattened in a way is ironed, as in clothing, for instance. And then actor Mark Harmon must be the answer. And it is. Okay, so what's it all about? Well, I guess what's going on there is we're asking what's it all about, and we're told, well, it's regarding this thing or that thing or the other. So TV's Search for the Titanic, for one, what's that all about? Well, it's a special regarding quest. Special request, special request. Manual recount becomes our instructions for straying Dracula, the manual, R.E. count. The Broadway offering titled With Dots and Dashes, to show remorse, becomes a show, R.E. Morse code. And the TED Talk about neuropsychology, speech recognition, becomes speech, R.E. cognition. The TED Talk, the U-Haul ad, spot remover, becomes spot, R.E. mover. The email thread with a donate now message, chain reaction, becomes chain, R.E. action. And finally, the appropriately ultimate clue of the theme, the giddiness of completing this crossword puzzle, which we're all feeling now, high resolution, is a high RE solution, which we have found. And that was the Sunday crossword. Felt reasonably approachable this week. Got that done in not too bad a time for an on-video Sunday solve. And there we have it. What's it all about? We figured it out. And I'll be back tomorrow for the much quicker Monday puzzle, still themed, so join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Sunday. Take care.